Hello, fellow fans of fragrance. Welcome to another video. Yes, it is I, Kari. I am back. Once again, we're back in business. We're doing a new review of a fragrance that I was sent by a friend in the community, in the fragrance community out here on Instagram. We've quickly become friends in things outside of fragrance. We play Call of Duty Zombies. We play Fortnite, Save the World mode together. You know, a few days a week, like a lot. We play video games together a lot now. It's someone that I get a lot of advice from about etiquette with women because he's a ladies' man. Shout out to my homeboy Scott Daddy on Instagram. I think I've left a link for his Instagram page in one of my previous videos, but I'm gonna leave another link down in the description below to his Instagram. Check him out. He's a cool dude. He's one of the coolest dudes you probably ever meet on the internet, if I say so myself. He's the one that provided that Hasselblad decant that I used to do a comparison between Hasselblad, Cedra Bois, Aventus, and I believe it was Tiziana Terenzi's Orion. So all of those fragrances, dope fragrances. But you know, the king came out on top when it comes to scent. When it comes to affordability for that scent, Cedra Bois. You can't beat it. You cannot beat it when it comes to the price and the fact that the fragrance is pretty much just as good. Not the same, but if you're looking for that Aventus style fragrance, a little vanilla's up in there, like it's more vanilla, but it'll get the job done. You'll get compliments for sure. I know. Quick compliment story, right? You know, I got my videos. If you go through my videos, you know that I don't get a lot of compliments. I'm not a compliment magnet per se, but I was doing some shopping in a grocery store and I was getting fish because, you know, I eat a lot of fish. I was getting some salmon, wild caught salmon, and the butcher noticed my fragrance from a large distance away. I'm talking about across an aisle, behind a counter. He noticed this beautiful scent. It happened to be my fragrance. Okay, Logan just laid right where the camera is. So I'm sorry if, you know, I'm getting myself back into focus. My dog doesn't care what is anywhere. He just wanted to lay on my foot. My foot happens to be close to the tripod, so shaky video for a second. Anyway, he noticed my fragrance from quite a distance away. He decided to let me know, you know, hey, what perfume are you wearing? It smells great. And I was embarrassed. I said, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I'm someone who comes on social media, comes on YouTube, and talks about my fragrances. So I was elated to know that that day I was smelling good. I felt really good. Y'all gave me a little bit more confidence, built a little bit more on that confidence that I've been building on ever so slowly. Not sure if you all can notice by what you see in my videos. I don't talk about it too much here on YouTube, but I lost in the last half a year. I've lost about 60 pounds, maybe more. I was 288 pounds at maybe in the beginning of the year, 288, 270, 279, around that area, fluctuating. And now today I weigh 223 pounds, give or take a pound. And I'm still working on, my health, my fitness. Diabetes is really rampant inside my family. I decided I would do something about that and take control of my life. So I don't want to be at the edge anymore. I quit drinking soda. I quit consuming lots of sugars. Trying to live my life in a very, very healthy, proactive, and positive manner. But let's talk about this fragrance, right? Also, the fragrance that I was wearing that day, in case you're curious, was Rose Rage by the Society of Scent, which I'm going to do a video on real soon. I just wanted to get a couple more wears off of it in real life. And, the initial wear was incredibly positive. That was my first time wearing it out in public. The fragrance that I'm about to talk to you about in this video is one that was sent to me by Scott as kind of it was something that I've got to send back to him. I've got to forward it to him. He sent me another fragrance, Jimmy Choo Man Ice, as a gift. He sent me a 100 ml bottle. He also got this fragrance as a way to get free shipping And he decided, hey, it gets there, open it up. You could take a smell. Let me know what you think about that one too. He got a hidden gem. The hidden gem that we're here to talk about in this video real quick. HYPNÔSE HOMME by Lancôme. Okay? I don't know how he got word of this fragrance. When I mentioned it to a friend that is also a perfume aficionado, cologne aficionado, a fragrance guru. I've talked about him many times here on my channel. If you're in the fragrance community, you probably already follow his YouTube channel. He is Joe Anthony, aka an unaverage Joe, who gives his unaverage thoughts on just about everything from food, footwear to fragrance. The homie Joe, I was like, hey, Scott sent me HYPNＯS to, take a smell of. And he's like, yeah, that's a hidden gem, man. And I had to go look it up. I had to think, if Joe knows about this fragrance and Joe knows it's a discontinued gem, I got to get my nose on this ASAP. And I did. And now that I've taken a smell of it, I've gotten through the dry down, I know what goes on with this fragrance, I had to come talk to y'all about it, okay? Because if I'm being completely honest, there's a fragrance, another discontinued fragrance that gives me vibes, similar vibes to this one. And then there's a fragrance that's still out there that is almost identical to this. The similar vibes that I get is the other discontinued fragrance is Gucci Pour Homme. I have the Alexandria clone of that fragrance, a discontinued fragrance you probably can't find anywhere anymore unless you find a vintage bottle. And then the prices are high. This fragrance is similar, according to what I'm smelling off the clone, right? This fragrance is almost as my friend Marcial blends fragrances, also here on YouTube, but on Instagram as well. Marcial would call this a fragdentical dry down. Fragdentical, okay? And meaning these two fragrances are only separated by maybe one or two notes. The fragrance that I'm talking about is Mancera's Windwood, where that fragrance has violet leaf that comes across, from most of the fragrance, along with the patchouli. This one, and it has tea leaves, I believe. This one does not have those, okay? This fragrance, HYPNOS by Lancôme, look at that design, that presentation is amazing. This one doesn't have the exact same notes, but they're close. They're very similar, okay? HYPNOS, we're going into the presentation now. The bottle is stunning, okay? This is the 50 ml size. You get 100 ml. It's a little bit taller. It's a little bit bigger, and but it's still a spiral design. And at first, when I was going to take off the cap, I felt like I really needed to be careful with this because it's a tight cap. And I didn't want to snap the atomizer on a bottle that someone sent to me that belongs to them, but it was generous enough to send it my way first so that I could give this a good sniff and talk to you all about it. Out of the atomizer, right out of the atomizer, you get some ginger. You're going to get a scent that I believe, to my nose, leans a bit masculine, but it's a spicy fragrance. It's let me talk to you about the notes real quick. And we're going to go off the Fragrantica notes. This fragrance came out in 2007. If you're curious, the face for this fragrance at the time of very famous actor Clive Owen. I'm sure, a lot of you people know who I'm speaking about if I say the name Clive Owen. He did a lot of movies. I can't remember the name for most of them right now, but blame my memory. My memory is trash. I say that all the time. I don't necessarily remember things just like that. So, but Clive Owen was the face of this fragrance. This fragrance is aromatic. It's spicy. Like I said, it's got a slight, musky nuance to it when it dries down. But let's talk about the fragrance notes. Let's go into those. The nose behind this fragrance is Maurice Roussel, in case you want to know that information. The top notes are cardamom, mint. Oh my God, the mint in this is amazing. Bergamot and mandarin orange. One middle note, lavender. The base notes, amber, patchouli, and musk. Oh my gosh. You don't have to love patchouli to love this fragrance. It is sort of prominent. You get that greenness, not a dirty, dusty patchouli, not a dirty patchouli at all, but it is green. There's some citrus in here from the bergamot at the top, but also again, that's a little bit subdued. It's playing the background to the cardamom and mint combination in the top. And I have to say, this is a beautiful, beautiful mint scent. The dry down, totally amazing, and that's why I love it so much. Mancera's Windwood was one of the first niche fragrances that I'd ever gotten, along with Cedra Bois and Tiziana Terenzi's Borea. This one, super, super, super close to Windwood. Windwood, I could even say, was inspired by this scent, or falls into this scent family. It's the great grandson or whatever of this fragrance, because they both got that mint, patchouli. I believe it also has lavender in common. They've got a lot of notes in common. So these are beautiful, sort of spicy fragrances. The dry down is absolutely captivating. When I say, if you've ever smelled Windwood and you want to find an alternative to that fragrance that has some slightly different, more nuanced notes within, because, and I'm going to steal another spray, just because Scott told me to make a decant, but I don't have any decant materials, I'll just take another spray just to talk to you about the fragrance real quick. Oh, that opening leans super masculine to me. Heavy on the mint, the cardamom, sexy, really spicy. You would think initially maybe this has ginger, but it's a bright, spiced up mint. Okay, and it smells so fantastic. I love fragrances with mint. I've come to realize that mint is probably one of my top fragrance notes, next to rose, next to vetiver. Okay, mint is really high up there for me, and it's an opening note in so many wonderful fragrances. I've got a few. Lucky You by Lucky I can't. Lucky You is one of them. I can't remember what it's by. Lucky Brand, Lucky You. That was perfumed by a perfumer that I admire to no end, Jean-Claude Delville. Okay, let's talk real quick about the pricing, because a lot of people are gonna wonder. I believe Scott ordered this off of FragranceNet, and I'm gonna do a quick price check just to let you know how much the bottle runs. FragranceNet. Give me a moment. Let me search this. HYPNôSE. We're doing this in real time, yo. HYPNôSE Homme. They've still got 100 mLs. I might go get myself the 100 ml when I get this paycheck. Okay. That is $53.99 without the 35% rolling discount coupon. For the 50 ml. Let's add the coupon so we can give you an accurate assessment of how much you're looking to pay, because everyone's going to use that RENG7 code over at FragranceNet. Make sure you get your 35% off. $35.09. So a steal. I gotta say, Scott, thank you for showing me about this hidden gem. I really like the fragrance profile. I'm gonna get myself a bottle, definitely. But thanks to you, we were able to make this video. We were able to talk about the pricing, availability, where people can pick it up. And we were also able to compare it to another fragrance that's more modern, but has way less notes. It doesn't have the same depth that this fragrance has. And yes, there's a nice projection on this fragrance. How long did it last on my skin, performance-wise? This fragrance gave me about 7 hours performance, 8 hours performance, 7 to 8 hours. It lingered. It stuck around. So it's a nice performing fragrance. Got that sillage going off of the one spray. Where do I see people wearing this? Sexy, grown and sexy. You could wear this on a date night. You could wear this to the office if you so choose. If you're the type of person that likes to smell, grown, masculine, mature in the office. This came out in 2007 and it smells like an early 2000s style fragrance. It is a little daring, if I can say, because a lot of fragrances they break down like 4 different notes these days. This has quite a few different notes and they all shine in their own way, because once you start to get to the dry down, it starts to get musky. You get a lot more of that patchouli, but it never, like I said, turns into a dark, heavy patchouli. It's just a greenness. You smell the leaves. It's a leafy green scent that if you're familiar with patchouli, you can tell. It's got the sexiness of that cardamom. The mint lingers for quite some time. And the lavender. The lavender is beautiful. It's a beautiful, I don't want to call this barbershop style, but a lot of people like to describe lavender as a barbershop style scent. I wouldn't say this is barbershop, but this, if I'm giving it a classification, grown and sexy. All right. I would wear this dressed up. I would wear this on a date night personally, because this is a very, in my opinion, inviting, captivating fragrance. Okay. So yeah, performance, I give it 2 thumbs up as far as performance wise. This fragrance, in my opinion, is for everybody. But again, this is the HOMME. It does lean a bit masculine when you look at the way that the fragrance presents itself. But easily, this can be worn by anyone. This can definitely be worn by anyone. The lavender, is more associated with the gentleman fragrance. But come on, wear what you love, wear what smells good. This smells good, and if you so choose, if you love it, get you some. Thank you for checking out this video. I appreciate everyone that checks out my content here on YouTube. I don't do YouTube videos as often as other fragrance aficionados. A lot of people do it weekly. A lot of people do a video every day, sometimes 2 videos a day. I get on here when I can, and I try to share my love of fragrance with those who are willing to, discuss or watch. Thank you to everyone that checks out my videos, provides feedback, gets in the comment, gives me some discussion. I really appreciate it. Makes my day. So that was my quick review of HYPNＯSE by HOMME by Lancôme. I'll check you all in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got some good information about this discontinued gem. If you're interested in what I just said, make sure you check FragranceNet. Get you a bottle, because I'm assuming that once they're out, they're out. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.